I gotta go do this
I gotta.
smile thing.
When do you do it?
I gotta do it
Like now?
as soon as we get off this.
Oh yeah, I gotta work out.
We gotta go practice our song too.
Oh yeah. Yep. Hey everybody, we're not gonna take too much more of y'all time.
We ain't taking no time.
We are taking up time.
Nobody got nothing to do.
Whatever. We okay. Those are viewers. Like when you do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you just gotta stay up there.
For the request.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1 second, y'all. We going back on live.
Waiting for Rod and them.
Show some love.
Rod and them.
Trying to show some love. What did it say? There we go.
Yeah.
Is it
Hola.
worth it? In it, man.
Third time's the charm. You know how cute? Y'all are both wearing black and we're both wearing gray.
Wow.
Isn't that cute?
Oh wow.
We are both in here, man.
When you're in sync and you're not even trying to.
Yeah, well,
Not
her
at
hair
all.
is black and mine is too. That's what's even more.
But I still got a little hair. I still got a little hair on top of his head. Ain't lost it yet.
Man, I had to cut my joint this morning. I was super whooping.
Crazy.
He still cuts his right here too.
Yeah. So I wanted to just say again that it's a bit of a double standard, and we're aware of it, and we've been the beneficiaries of the double standard by living our best life and not having anybody to judge us or throw stones or tear us down because of how many women we've hung out with or been with before we settled down and got married. But I think as a man, the conversations that I've had with men that kind of grow up in a house where, my moms have been married for 30, 40 years. And so all they know is to settle down. And then they end up getting married at 22. That becomes a mistake because they're able to say, damn, I'm 22 years old. I get married and I'm just now kind of growing up and kind of realizing that there's way more energy out here and way more options in life. And then they end up divorcing because they never lived and got a lot of shit out their system before they settled down.
Yeah, that's important.
I don't
It's
think
important.
It
But
is.
it also can work it also can work the other way because if you really think about it, because it was so hard for us to make that jump because we already experienced the other side. We already had to, live that life. You was a singer, I was an athlete, so we had many women. So it was hard for me to see myself with one woman. It was like, but it's no way.
But we were cultured. We were cultured and
We was
groomed
cultured.
into
Like I
living our
saw this
best life.
growing up. Yeah, I saw this growing up to live my best life. That's what you wanted to be perceived as, that guy.
Right.
But if you come from a household where you wasn't in that same situation to where you seen one woman, one man, husband, wife together, then you didn't get the experience it. So you might feel like you didn't miss nothing until all of a sudden you made a bunch of money later on while you was married and start getting the love that you didn't get when you was younger. Then it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
That's when I think it get bad.
Me and you both know too many dudes who have probably been with way more women than we could ever be with, and they ain't one piece of famous. And they just living their best life, and they still active to this day. So,
a lot of them
so there's this choice to get married early because that's what works for you. Then there's the choice to get married early, and then you realize how miserable and frustrated you are because you didn't get enough out of your system before you settle down. And then in my case, I can't speak for you. When I ultimately arrived at knowing specifically that God had sent me the greatest gift ever, meaning Samantha, it's because I got so much out of my system, seen and been around and been exposed to so much. I specifically knew that my wife had checked off on every box. And sometimes you end up getting married and you like, damn, you're this and you're that. But in all these other categories, you dumb as shit. And I didn't even know it because I never allowed myself to get all of this stuff
That
out
went
my
left real
system.
quick. Wait, what?
He loses me. It's like
No,
he
man.
be on track in
No,
the
Have y'all
man.
ever watched?
world.
Have
And
No.
we're
y'all
not
ever
on
watched
track.
the, what's the show out? Marriage Boot Camp.
Oh yes.
That's
Okay,
it.
so did you see CeeLo? He kind of reminds me of CeeLo. He's very poetic, you know. And she on the show was like, just spit it out, but he's got to like finesse
No,
what he's saying each
I'm
time.
saying,
Like
I'm
this.
saying until you live and you see and you get exposed to all of the fruits and all of the colors, who are you to say all of these qualities God has sent me all in one person? You know, it's that's the whole point. Like a man that gets married too soon will run into this woman and have that conversation and have this energy and feel this vibe and feel this chemistry or lack thereof.
Right.
So you
And
don't
then
think
end up
that,
saying, holy shit, I got married too soon and I was robbed of the opportunity to be exposed to all of these different things because I got settled down too fast. That's the point I'm making.
Okay. Well, let's
You don't want to realize that.
Hey,
well, all right then.
Well, first of all, if I was on your live, we probably only get 3 questions out.
Yeah,
That's about it. I
With
think
your
that's-
own
I get
questions
it.
and you answer
I
them.
get it now.
what else we got?
Go ahead. She's gonna go to the next
Let me
one.
go to the next question.
She's finished.
Okay, struggling to, this might be a good one for them to answer.
Okay.
Struggling to find love. She's been 4 years single. I'm 35 and don't meet guys with genuine interest. So she needs to find a guy who wants to be with her genuinely.
Genuinely?
Advice for her.
I got some advice.
I got
Go.
some genuine interest.
Y'all, I'm
I know.
afraid.
I know.
Say,
I hope she's not on here. Just kidding.
I don't want to say it. Genuine interest.
Like
Meaning want
someone-
to be married or want to be with her.
Yeah.
No one wants to be with her genuinely. Like no one, there's a guy, guys are not showing her genuine interest.
Like they want her, but they don't value her. Like they'll smash, but they're not gonna stay around.
Right.
That's what it sounds like to me.
What?
Don't want to be in a relationship with her.
So
Well,
get
some
smashed.
with her. Sometimes I think people don't
Oh,
self-evaluate themselves. Sometimes I feel like they always look for it's got to be something else. It got to be the person on the outside. Got to be them the problem. They never look at themselves and find out what is it about me that's causing these men not to want to settle down with me. Got to be something with you.
I don't
Because most good
I don't-
women, most good-hearted women, most good loyal women, most women who follow those traits that most men look for in a wife, it don't even matter about her looks. A lot of them get married early on or quick. When you always ask the question, how did she get married and how you out here looking beautiful and you 35 and still not married? There's certain qualities that you don't have that you need to get that most married women have. And sometimes it be that loyal. Sometimes it be he got to feel that you're a ride or die, even if he fell on his face today, that you're not going to leave. Genuinely, like you really got his back. And most men look for that. We look for that. Even though we might be good, but I think at the end of the day, we look for a genuine woman who we know she going to ride for us regardless.
I agree. Well, I would also say that I've given this advice to women in the past. For one, if a man is flirting with you, trying to do lunches and dinners and flying you first class or putting you on the yacht or flying you to Bali or overseas, and you may got this looking body or that looking face, man, every time you go on a date, it's not about getting married. How about you enjoy yourself and go live your best life?
She
And,
has for 4 years. She want a man now.
well, for 4 years,
You got to keep
I
looking.
would, first of all,
she's 35.
you're going to settle for no reason. Enjoy yourself. Allow yourself to be treated and pampered and go on dates.
What if she's not getting
When you
pampered?
sit
A lot of
across
women
from-
aren't going
see,
on yachts. They're going to Bali.
Women have
Some
this.
are just on an Olive Garden.
Yeah, but women have this perception that every time I sit across from you from a dinner table, I got to give you sex.
I like Olive Garden.
He may
I
have
do too.
he may
I
have
think that-
those expectations,
I
but you
think-
don't have to do nothing. How about you just go live your life? You're not pimping, you're not using him, you're not taking advantage of him financially. If he's trying to court you and live
Tyrese,
your best life,
here's the question. question is this.
She don't want to live
She
her best
wants
life.
a
No more. She
guy
wants
to
be
have
married.
genuine interest in her.
Man,
So what can she do to get somebody
She should just
to have
keep
genuine
enjoying her
interest?
best life, and when God reveals who that man really is, he's gonna see her and she's gonna see him. But in the meantime, don't be another single woman who feels like they need to isolate and not travel and live their best life and date and allow themselves to be liked and loved, because you'll never discover who that man is. Some women feel like, I need to just isolate and not engage and not allow no one to pamper me, treat me to massages and manicures and pedicures long before the coronavirus. I'm like, yo, man, allow yourself to be enjoyed. Allow yourself to sit across some dinners and, hey, baby, I want to put you on a plane and fly you out, this and that.
A lot of people aren't going on a plane, Tyrese.
Hey,
That's a very
That's
small
not
percentage
the
of
common
women that get treated
woman.
like that. Very small. We're talking about everyday women.
well, she need to go. The only other advice I can give: go find you a singles retreat where men are looking to settle down
Man,
with.
flights
Go to
are
church.
$32, man.
Find you something in the church where they got single movement, single retreat, single
Flights
something.
$32,
The way you can
man,
get
on
with somebody.
Southwest, man.
Something they got to do something.
So
You got to
he's
put yourself in the
basically
surroundings.
saying,
Go ahead.
live your best life until
love
a
finds
man
you.
expresses his
Genuine interest, man.
So just continue to go on
live
dinners.
your life, man.
Don't have any
isolate.
expectations.
See, they like we
Live your
normal
best
shit.
life until a man decides he wants to be with you.
Why are you trying to act like you don't want your feet to touch my feet? Like, this is crazy.
Hey,
I know my feet's a little dry, but I want to touch your feet.
Why are they
Hey.
all over my feet? Why are your feet covering?
Yeah, allow love to find you.
yeah,
Allow
don't go
love to
looking
find
for
you.
it. It'll find you.
Yeah.
Oh!
It'll find you in the most. It'll find you in the most awkward situation. It'll
Random
find you in the most
time.
random
It's true.
All
situation.
in your lap.
You don't even anticipate what it is.
That's right.
You never know when you're gonna step out
So-
with your husband.
Because both of y'all are married, and
And-
y'all both put us in the friend zone and say we would never.
I didn't put him in a
ever.
friend zone. I put him in a fun boy zone, and I had lots of fun with him until it got real.
And that's the
I
thing. If
enjoyed
you
that
had
for
robbed yourself of the opportunity to have fun,
No, I
then
didn't.
you would have
I had
never
lots of fun.
discovered other
I just-
aspects of Rod.
Oh, wait, what?
She said if you wouldn't
said
have,
he
you would
basically-
have robbed yourself.
Oh, I would have. No, he definitely is not friendship. He's definitely go for it. Enjoy him. All
I'm
of
not a
him.
friend.
No, I wouldn't put you in a friend zone. I was very attracted to you.
No, I'm not
That'd
going.
have been a hard one.
We're not going in friends.
What I'm saying is you put him in a particular category, and then all of these other colors and elements of him was discovered in time.
Right.
So
Facts.
you
Good and
allowed
bad.
yourself
Good and
to
bad.
have fun and enjoy yourself, and you be like, yo, you ain't husband material at the time, but
And
I'm
then
gonna go
boom.
and enjoy myself. And that's what I'm saying
I don't agree with
to
that.
the single woman
sorry.
that's out there. Allow yourself to
That's
be
Samantha,
fine.
you don't agree?
I don't-
What you think, Samantha? You don't think you should be in
I
the friend
think
zone?
that if you are a woman who desires to be respected and you want to be treated a certain way, you feel like you're ready to be married and you feel like you're ready to settle down. When I met my husband, I had already made that decision that I was not going to settle with anybody that was less than what I envisioned for myself as far as certain qualities. So if a
That's
guy
why
that you're
I
dealing
knew
with
that you would be
does not
pregnant
have,
in 3 weeks.
if there was
In 3 weeks.
He's gonna
if
be
there's a
pregnant.
guy that you're dealing
I
with,
do believe that. You know what? I believe that when a woman decides that, that's so important. But for me, I was barely 24 when I met Rod. So at my point in my life,
oh, yeah, right,
I was
right,
looking
right.
for what I got. I wasn't looking for love.
Well-
That's one of those moments where it just happened.
Well, it was different. We grew together.
We
made that
definitely
choice
grew together.
We went from
Yeah.
enjoying life together to let's take it to the next level and start a family and build a legacy.
Church,
So we
foundation.
grew all that together.
Right.
It was
24.
But if one of us,
No way
wouldn't have wanted
that
to
I
go
could
that
settle
route,
down before.
if
for
one of
sure.
us would have wanted to stay over here, then it probably wouldn't have worked.
Right.
If he
We
was not-
both. Right.
No,
At 24, I was completely batshit crazy. Now
I was
I'm
bone
still transitioning out of I'm still batshit, but I'm not crazy.
Okay, so the next question is
The
this.
next question. Here we go.
My God.
Desire to be married, but keep going through the same cycle with men that play games?
Well, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, we already answered.
Okay, well, that's
Yeah, go to another one. That's
yeah.
Let's
and
do
all right.
another
Let's
Until
go
he's
to the
ready.
question.
Answer
Let's do
something original.
the Instagram one since the guys are on here. How do you feel? Because girls have issues when they talk to their man, but they comment like heart faces and you look good or you sexy under other women's pictures when you're married, and they're like half naked pictures and stuff like
when
that.
they married, they doing that.
Married or in a relationship, do you guys feel like that's okay or appropriate, or she's tripping or that looks insecure? Because I perfectly think it's a lack of respect.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I know you won't.
I wouldn't do that. I leave them doors closed right there.
Well, no, you definitely don't want to be.
No, you don't want to do that.
If there's some big booty video vixen online and you underneath the comments, then that definitely sends a certain message. But I will say that the beautiful thing about respect is that it's actually an individual definition amongst what is considered respect or disrespectful in your relationship. Because me and my wife, we have a certain bandwidth of what is respect or disrespect in our relationship, and that may be very different for you.
Yeah, everybody
100%.
got the balance.
You gotta do a
That's
work
it.
inside yourself.
So I think for me, where a lot of people find themselves getting frustrated is they got this kind of over embellished general what is respect and disrespect. No,
Without
respect
communicating.
and disrespect is an individual experience.
Yeah, and that's
Because
why I think it's important.
we've had lunches and dinners together, and we've talked about the level that you've taken it to in the past, Leticia, versus you, Rod, and we've had conversations about what we've done or said and levels that we've taken it to, and we'd be looking at y'all like, huh? And y'all be looking at us like, huh? And that's
It's true.
You stay in your circle.
and so it's an individual. Like, a lot of women could not be in relationships with me and find themselves feeling insecure because everywhere I go, I'm getting looks and energy. I'm in concert where women are screaming and throwing themselves at me. And you can't be a secure woman and sit on the side of the stage and feel like, you know what, this works for me. It takes a certain kind of woman. I mean, you're an athlete, Rod.
But I think it's different when women are throwing themselves at you during a performance or something like that, rather than you putting yourself out there for them.
No, I was going back to respect or disrespect and what is considered respect and disrespect in each individual relationship. Because
Okay, well, clearly she has a problem with it.
a lot of women
Because she
look at
wrote
me
it
and
out.
be like,
What
I don't know
problem
how
is-
you put up with that.
No, I ain't gonna put up with that, but I mean, she got to speak on it.
But
You
that was
gotta
like
speak on it.
That's the point.
communication.
That's
That's the point. You have to be able to communicate what's bothering you in a relationship, because we spoke on this earlier. What's in your relationship, you have to do what works for your relationship, and each relationship is
individual.
different.
You can't be
completely.
general.
But but you can't be scared of conflict in relationships, because if it's bothering you, you need to be able to speak on it. And your spouse should care about your feelings, and that should be a priority. So they should be able to move forward in that. But you shouldn't be afraid to voice your
No, you gotta
opinion
voice.
in a relationship because you feel like they're going to look at you like you're insecure. That's
Right.
not fair.
And-
It's not
And if you
Here's-
think it's inappropriate, express that to him.
Yeah.
And if that's
Because
that's a boundary.
No, he knows it's inappropriate. It ain't. This ain't a question. Do he know that? He know it. He probably didn't know she was over there looking.
Rod, not always.
But I do believe men at the end of the day, a lot of us, we know what's good. Like we know. You know, if I'm commenting
Rod,
on the big
there's
booty
been
girl picture,
situations.
if my
There's been
wife sees this, it's a big
situations.
problem.
But Rod, there's been situations
No,
where
there's
I've either did or said something, not comments on social media, did or said something, and my wife will come at me about it because it's considered disrespectful to her. And I'll look at her and go, really?
Well,
And
he's
then
what he's
I would
talking
make
about
the
is
adjustment.
is the exact behavior
I would make the adjustment.
that's being said. Him commenting about
No,
how
I agree
a
with
female
you.
looks
I've already
in a
answered
picture.
that.
No, you're like, this is my point. When we ask you a question, you go all the way around, not to the point. The point
No.
of it is this.
No, I've already answered that question, and I'm not going in circles. I'm saying save yourself the drama and save yourself the insecurities by realizing that Kanye is okay with his wife uploading naked pictures on the internet.
What does that have to do with it? Where are you?
But I
No,
wouldn't be
Kanye
okay
not
with
okay
that.
with it. I don't think he okay with it.
There was an episode where he asked her
I
not to do
But
that
that's
stuff
after
anymore.
he started. That's when he discovered Jesus.
Well, that's
Yeah,
a
but
pretty
I do
important part
see
of
the thing
marriage.
about it is people
So
gotta
what
stop
I'm
with
saying,
with
the point I'm making is what is considered disrespect or not, or what people are insecure about or not, is all individual relationships.
And it
Because
changes in
we as
relationship.
men would not be okay with our wives uploading those type of photos on the internet.
Okay.
But he not okay with it neither. I don't think he okay with it.
Now he's not okay with it.
I don't think no man okay with that one. I honestly believe it.
I think it's
In their
some.
heart, I think at the end of the
I
day,
think some
when you,
don't
no,
mind.
I don't think. I think at the end of
No,
the day, some people
he
put on a
recently
show.
discovered Jesus, and now he's
But I do. I
uncomfortable
think you
with
want to
certain
put.
things.
Yeah, I do think it. But at the end of the day, I think some people
It would have
put a
never
facade
been
on it.
uploaded. It would have never been uploaded if he didn't sign off on it.
At the end of the day, I just feel like you got to understand that respect is important, and creating boundaries in your relationship are even more important. And
Definitely.
you have to be okay with communicating what that is and what that looks like for you, because your partner's not a mind reader. So it's important to voice it,
You have to.
regardless if you think that he should know, maybe he doesn't. So communicating
right.
it is extremely
Yeah, you're not
important. Period.
Yeah, you're not gonna get every situation right. I'm never gonna know every situation that I
Right.
think my wife gonna be feeling disrespected. But when it comes up, we can have a conversation about it. And
Because you don't know it until it comes
yeah,
up.
and
You
because
might, yeah.
and because I always want to make sure my wife is secure, I always want to make sure my wife knows she's loved, and I don't want no smoke. And in the day, it will be handled accordingly.
Hey,
Yeah, but that ain't
Rod,
no
you
problem.
funny,
Like in
bro.
the day, to me, it's never a
at
problem.
the end of the day, if she ever want to upload something, we got to have a discussion about
We're
it.
gonna have a discussion about that one.
You want to upload what?
Ain't gonna happen.
Period.
Yeah,
It's the same thing. We
some
both have to go
dudes,
through that.
some dudes are okay with their wife uploading pictures and thongs with cleavage all out and bikini pictures and coming out of the water with their hair all dripping, and other dudes are not. And so it again, going back to the issue, it depends on what is considered respect or disrespect to you and your individual relationship. The
Yes,
reason
sir.
why these marriages or relationships end is because niggas out here always comparing they shit to somebody else's shit. Like,
Without
bro,
talking
what
to
they
each
doing
other.
over there ain't got nothing to do with what you doing over here. Now, you may express your comfort or discomfort about what somebody else is doing, but that ain't none of your business.
And the biggest thing, you got to speak your mind.
Speak.
You got to communicate.
That's
If you're in a relationship with somebody, you got to speak your mind. She shouldn't be over here telling y'all that. She shouldn't be over here telling y'all how the conversation already went about when she found out he was hard-facing and commenting. It should be one shit
Right.
eye.
Because that's
You gotta
something
bring
that
that
you
to
need
the table.
communicate. So it's basically
Right. Which is
communication.
the love bubble. You got your own rules inside your own bubble. Let them do whatever it is they doing in their bubble and leave us the fuck alone.
By far.
That's what it comes
Agreed.
down to.
Okay, so somebody wrote, which is crazy. Well, okay.
Love bubble.
The love boat, big over. Let
How
me get
to
it.
keep a
Hey,
toxic
with that love boat.
Oh,
How to what?
Shit, man. Stay out of my business, man. What
What is
Lakeisha
that?
and her husband
Can
are
I
doing, leave them
answer the
alone, man.
question?
They
Can I ask
grown.
another question? This
Yeah.
is why me and Kiki do the live. Okay,
Hey.
y'all want to know why?
Hey.
I don't want. Me and
First
Kiki do
of
the
all,
live.
our live with all four of us is way more entertaining, and you know it.
For real.
Well, go to the question, Sam.
Sam, what you got for us? Sam look like a nigga when we get
Your
off this
arm is
phone.
so big, baby. You gotta put it behind me or something, pushing
Oh, my
me
bad,
out.
my bad.
So many muscles.
My bad.
Is it a good idea to act like you love a man only because he has money?
Yes.
Is it a good idea to act like she loves me?
No, it's not.
To
Yeah,
act
they
like
expect it till you make it.
No, I don't
I'm
agree.
just
I
playing.
don't agree.
I'm just playing, man.
I mean, your intentions are already bad, but anything that's what you
Well, cause what if his money run out? Money come and go.
That's what she gonna
So
go.
Well, yeah, if you there
You
for the
already
money,
know
when
what's
that
gonna
money
happen.
dry up, you out. Your
She out
motivation
of
is
there,
clear.
baby.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
Why are you
think
gonna
that
invest
you
So
should
yourself?
act like anything because
No, you
eventually
shouldn't
it
act
comes out.
anything. You
I
should be
think you should
genuine.
get your own money because you're a human being. You're an adult. You can make your own money. So get your own money. Focus that same energy. You're putting all this energy into faking a relationship with somebody else when you put that your own energy into building yourself up and making your own money and making your own brand. You're putting all this energy into faking
Yeah.
it for somebody else's bag, and then that bag goes when they go. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, well,
Like,
that can go for people with assistants and employees and all the above. Well, you was real loyal, and we was a family until the money dried up.
but they're
Always.
employees.
Yeah, everybody.
Well,
talking
that's a
about
little different with
relationship.
employees. That's a business transaction. When I hire you for something and then
It's
you
a,
can pay me
it's
for
a
doing
business
what you want.
transaction. What I'm saying is,
But love.
if someone is paying you and you're in a relationship